Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Brute Miner from Halo Reach. Before we take a closer look at this guy, let's take a look at his packaging. Here it is. It's got Reach getting glassed here on the front. We've seen this like 100 times, so let's go ahead and flip it over to the back. And you can see the other figures that were available in this wave. Pretty standard stuff, so let's get back to the figure. This guy is pretty big. He stands about 6'3", 6.5 inches tall, so he's got some real size, and he's really like beefy, like just as far as like muscle mass goes. So that's really cool. You got a lot for your money here. And he came with some pretty good accessories, I guess. The first one here is the Brute Spiker. If it'll focus, there we go. And you'll notice it's got some really nice paint detail here. And all over it looks very battle worn. So that's nice. They even painted the ends there. So this accessory is pretty nice. And he comes with one of these plasma grenades. So that's always good. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anywhere to put them on the figure. So that would have been nice, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. As far as the figure itself goes, he looks really amazing. They got the skin texture down really well, and the paint that they use really helps to bring out the sculpting that they did, so that's really nice. And you'll notice there's kind of like a some tattoos, I guess, like right in here. Those look like tattoos to me. They may not be, but that's kind of what they look like. He has them on both shoulders. So that's really cool. And as far as articulation goes, it is a little bit limited, just because this guy is kind of big, but, what can you do? The first thing he has is an articulated mouth, which is a really cool addition. I like that. Then he's got a ball peg at the base of the neck that gives him pretty good range of motion. I don't think he can look up, but he can't really look down, and that's just how it's sculpted, so can't really do much about that. He's got ball hinged shoulders that do swivel 360, and the way they have the muscle sculpted here, it looks really nice. It flows really well, so I like how they did that. He has a cut joint in his bicep. That's kind of ugly, but what can you do? He's got a hinged elbow that gives him almost 90 degrees, and then at the base of that there's a swivel. And then in the wrist he's got a ball peg, which gives him really good range of motion. And then in the chest he's got a ball peg, but it doesn't really give him much other than a swivel. In the hips he's got ball pegs as well. They'll let his legs come out to the side a little bit. And they kind of go forward, but you have to swivel the knee around, so that's not great. I wish they had done something else for the hips. And they don't really go back, so you're not going to get a whole lot of posing done with these hips, but it's alright, I guess. They're sculpted very well. I mean, meaning that you don't see any joint, so that's nice. He's got hinged knees, or ball hinged knees, excuse me, that do swivel. Technically, they do swivel in the thigh and in the shin, but really the joint's so limited that you're not going to really need it. But it does look really good again, just how they sculpted it. But it doesn't really do much, unfortunately. And then at the foot, he's got a ball peg, so that's nice. And it does work really well. So overall, this guy's fairly limited as far as articulation goes, but overall, I would say he's worth picking up. He's got some really well done sculpting and a really nice paint job, so definitely if you see this guy, pick him up. But if you have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll see you later.